Hello everyone and welcome to my next video. I'm Heidi. I'm completely blind, so I don't look directly at you, but I promise I'm right here with you. So today we are going to talk about 12 long-lasting designer perfumes. Now, when I was thinking about these perfumes this morning, I actually thought these type of fragrances evoke two very different emotions in me. Either it makes me feel super confident, or it makes me feel a bit awkward, a bit uncomfortable, So we will also go into those aspects as I go through these fragrances. So let's get into it, and I would also love to know, what are your long-lasting, super projecting beast mode fragrances in your collection? So the first one I'm going to start off with is this one, Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. We all know this one. This is an orange, rose, citrusy, patchouli fragrance. Oh, guys, this is so good. I don't know why my cap doesn't click into place anymore, but anywho's, I love this fragrance. This fragrance is elegant, it is sophisticated, it is classy. And how does it make me feel? It makes me feel confident. It makes me feel confident in the sense of I'm the boss, or I'm a manager. I'm the manager of a big company. So this is what it makes me feel like. It makes me feel confident in a serious, sophisticated, boss-like way. I love this fragrance, but as with all of these fragrances, 2 to 4 sprays will really do it. I think it's because of that patchouli, to be honest. The next one is this one. This is Mon Paris by YSL. Now, Mon Paris is what I call a fruituli, so it's also got that patchouli in here. It's got loads of fruits like strawberries and berries, and I can't even remember what fruits. And on the first spray, on the opening, it will smell so fruity and almost girly, but then the patchouli steps forward and it really drives that projection and that longevity, and almost giving a earthy feel to this fragrance. This fragrance makes me feel slightly uncomfortable. Look, people have asked me, what are you wearing, when I've wore this before, or they just asked, is that a new perfume? But they didn't sound, it wasn't like they were complimenting me. Does that make sense? It wasn't like, oh, you smell so good, what are you wearing? It would just be, oh, what are you wearing? Or, oh, I smell you're wearing a new perfume. The one lady at work actually once said, because this one is really in your face and it makes me feel a bit, I don't know, that earthiness mixed with these fruits. It just makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, as if I'm a bit screechy. But I should probably just give it another chance. Okie dokie. The next one, let's actually see. This one. This is Olympia by Paco Rabanne. This is a salted vanilla, kind of obnoxious fragrance. That salt, it feels to me that salt. This perfume has gotten more salty with time. It's really quite a solar, oceanic in the sense of salty fragrance with that vanilla. I think this fragrance is super seductive and super sexy. It's my one sister Vicky, it's her favorite, one of her favorite fragrances, and it smells so awesome on her. One of my exes, it was also his favorite fragrance on me. Yet it does make me feel slightly uncomfortable. I think it's because I feel like it's so obnoxious, so overwhelming, and I find this fragrance also a bit polarizing. I don't know why. But yeah, there's a bit of discomfort when I wear this fragrance. I almost want someone to assure me that yes, you are smelling good. If that makes any sense. Okay. Then we have Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier. Now, I think we all know this fragrance. This is honey, sticky, thickly sweet. This, I find, is a seductive, sexy fragrance in a very sweet way. Where Olympia is salty, seductive, this is sweetly seductive. Some would say, I've heard that some people say this can smell quite animalic. I don't know, I just get that sweet honey. I love this fragrance. This makes me feel very confident. When I wear this fragrance, I feel confident in a seductive way, I can say. Definitely not a boss, serious kind of confidence. No, this is a seductive fragrance. Oh, I love it. And I compliment others so much on this fragrance so many times. This is really a beautiful fragrance. I've told you before, it has a bit of difficult memories attached to it. But I'm going to get over it, and I'm telling you now, when the first cold days hit here in South Africa, I will be wearing Scandal. I actually have my eye on Scandal Absolute as well. I've smelled it once in store and it smelled so good, but then I read that there's tuberose in there, so I think I should just try it again before I just hastily buy it, because I can sometimes struggle with tuberose. Okie dokie. Then we have Elie Saab Girl of Now. Now, Elie Saab Girl of Now. Oh, this is a pistachio creamy fragrance. There's tuberose in here as well. And I thought there's cherry, but there's no cherry in here. Not as far as I can remember. It's pistachio, it's creamy. It's tuberose. Out of the bottle, it smells so good. And this is once again one, as all of these, where you will have to go light on the trigger. Especially because it is similar to Scandal in the sense that it is also sickly sweet. Oh yes, there's orange blossom in here as well. Unlike Scandal though, this fragrance somehow makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. And I think it's because that pistachio or tuberose, I'm not sure, perhaps a combination of the two, really goes a bit soapy on my skin, I must say. I just, if I spray one spray of this, then I feel quite fine. But the moment I spray more, or if it hits my skin, then it becomes this soapy, sort of sweet, weird situation. Whereas when it's on clothes, it smells a bit better. Yeah, but this one also, it lasts forever. It projects very well. This is my second bottle. I had a 30 ml. And yeah, I don't think I will repurchase this one, to be quite honest with you. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay, this one. This is, oh, someone is lying on the hooter outside. My place is almost on the highway. That's why if you hear traffic, I apologize. This is Midnight Rose by Lancome. This is a sweet vanilla raspberry fragrance. It smells so sweet. It smells feminine, but definitely sweet. You will have to like sweet. This is a jammy rose. It is absolutely phenomenal. This fragrance makes me feel super confident, but in a feminine way. So not in a seductive way, not in a serious way, but in a uber feminine kind of way. Softly feminine fragrance. If I want to wear something and I know I want to get compliments, or I know I just want to smell pretty and feminine that day, I always reach for this one. Always. You know that video that I did last year on fragrances I will wear around my crush? Now, thankfully, I still don't have a crush in the world, and therefore I don't have a care in the world. I believe. So I think they are interlinked. So if I should have a crush on someone, I think this is the one I would reach for the most. This or Flower Bomb. I think these two are really safe reaches. But yeah, I mean, I think you can't really go wrong with Lancome in general when it comes to longevity. And let's actually then go to the next fragrance, which is also Lancome. And this is La Nuit Trésor. Just the OG. I really want to smell the new one. Is it called Rouge, I think? This is also fruits. Lots of fruits and caramel and patchouli, incense. This is an incensey, fruity, caramelly fragrance, but not in a way that you can say, oh yeah, I pick up on that fruit, or yeah, I pick up on the incense, because it's been blended in a way that really, yeah, that really just smells like a perfume, a deep, slightly sweet fragrance. Yet I've told the story that last year I thought, well, this would be an awesome one when I go to lecture. And it was a Friday morning, if I remember correctly, and I had an 8 o'clock class. So I thought, let me just spray myself down with this fragrance. And I got into the Uber and I felt so incredibly sorry for that driver. I felt sorry for myself because I choked myself out. After that day, I feel a bit, you know, cautious to wear this fragrance, and I feel a bit uncomfortable. Yes, I do feel a bit uncomfortable to wear this fragrance because just of the fact that it's really, really, really loud. So I think if I just go a bit lighter on the trigger, I will probably not feel so uncomfortable. Okay, why don't we just stay with Lancome? This is the third one from Lancome. And this is La Vie Belle. I think this is just the OG. I have the Intense and the OG. Now this is also a thickly sweet vanilla, pear, iris. I think there's blackcurrant in here. This is a sweet, slightly powdery, yeah, very sweet and slightly powdery fragrance. This is beautiful, but it is sweet, period. That is really what it is for me. It's just sweet. This is just sweet. It's not as thick as Scandal. Definitely not. It doesn't have the nuance of Girl of Now where there's that pistachio. No, this is just vanilla, floral, sweet, more vanilla to my nose than floral. I love this fragrance, and this fragrance makes me feel confident. I know for many it will be too sweet, yet if I have it on, I really feel confident. Not in an overly feminine way, not in a serious way, also not seductive, just pretty. Just a pretty, sweet, you smell like a sweet girl. This is what this is for me. I really love this fragrance. Okay, that is that. How many do we have left? Oh, we have 4 left. Okay. So the next one, and we all knew it had to be on here, right? This is Alien by Mugler. So this is a jasmine, sambac, and amber fragrance. Unfortunately, I can't smell it because it doesn't have a cap. But this is quite a strong, to my nose, kind of a bit of a dirty, but extremely sexy, seductive, polarizing fragrance. And I've said before that when I wear Alien, I feel a bit uncomfortable for the mere fact that I know it is so polarizing. So, you know, it feels like when I wear Alien, I have to know who my audience is, you know, so that I know the audience will like it. Does that make sense? It feels like really a risk for me to wear this fragrance. It is beautiful. I love it. I have to wear it more. But I think the fact that I bought it 3 years ago and it's a 30 ml and I don't think I've made any headway with it just speaks to the fact of how uncomfortable I feel when I wear it. Okay. And it also feels too strong just to wear for myself here by, you know, at home. The next one is a new one to my collection, and this is Perfect Absolute by Marc Jacobs. This is a fig caramel amber fragrance. It is sweet. It is deep. To my nose, it is warm. And it's once again one where I can't really say, oh, yeah, there's a caramel, or I get the amber. That is the only note that is 100% distinguishable from this fragrance, I would say. The rest is just deep and dark and sweet, not in a thickly sweet way like Scandal. There's nuance to it. There's a bit of fruitiness to it, I guess, from the fig, but not a high-pitched fruity fragrance. It's a warm fruity fragrance. This is a beautiful fragrance. It lasts so long. I think it is extremely sexy. I think it is extremely appropriate for date night, and I feel very confident when I wear this one in a sexy kind of way, I would say. Definitely, I don't think that this can be a serious fragrance. Yeah, but I would more say a date night confident fragrance. Okie dokie. So then we have The Only One Intense by Dolce & Gabbana. Now, one of you informed me that this bottle is black and you can't see through it. So thank you so much for that. I love it when you guys inform me of something that I haven't been aware of. So this is coconut, creamy, but almost sort of the same feel as what you will get with Alien. It's definitely not a dupe. It just gives you that same feel, but it's a creamier scent, coconutty. It is extremely, in my opinion, sexy. Yeah, extremely sexy. I can't remember if there's jasmine in here, but it almost smells like it. So this one makes me feel slightly uncomfortable. I think if I overspray this one, it really doesn't smell good. yeah, it makes me feel uncomfortable. I have it now for 4 years, barely touched it. I should just really give it more chances, especially I think in winter. This might be best to cut through the cold. But yeah, this is one that makes me feel slightly uncomfortable. Okie dokie, and we are at the last one. This is La Belle Le Parfum by Jean Paul Gaultier. This is a pear pie fragrance, but unlike the original La Belle, it lasts longer, it's stronger. I think there's a bit more depth to it. Once again, I can't. Let me just spray it in the air. Is that gonna work? Bit more depth to it, and this really makes me feel very put together. Once again, not as, oh yeah, almost have a slight masculine note to it. I have to check if it's got vetiver in there. I think it must have. This makes me feel very, very confident. This for me feels appropriate for date night, you know, that sort of winter evenings. This is sophisticated, but with a hefty dose of sexiness to it, to my mind, you know. That pear gives it a bit of flirtiness, a bit of lightheartedness, in the mix of, you know, being slightly sexy, seductive, all those sort of things. I love this one. Great, so these are my picks for my most long-lasting, most projecting fragrances that makes me feel either confident or a bit uncomfortable. Let me know, do you also find that your heavy hitters often have that effect where it either makes you feel extremely confident or a bit uncomfortable? I would love to know. Do you know any of these fragrances? Do you also find them long lasting? And which ones are your heavy hitters? I would love to know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you. I appreciate you. And until next time, bye for now.